Hey y'all, it's Kate from the Literary Apothecary, and today we're going to do our weekly reading wrap-up for the week of September 19th to the 25th. So first, before I get started, I want to say thank you and hello to some of our new subscribers. We've got Katya, Read, Write, Create, Lou Holland 1, Hannah's Books, Ian Edwards, and Viva Story. Thank you guys for subscribing. It really means the world to me. Without you guys, I'd just be sitting here talking about books. So thank you guys so much for subscribing. It really means the world to me, and I hope you really enjoy what you see. Now, two quick announcements. I've got two affiliate accounts set up now. One for bookshop.org, which is a website that supports independent bookstores. You can go there and shop any independent bookstore in the U.S., and all the proceeds will go towards independent bookstores. And the other one is with Blackwell's, which is a UK-based company. So if you're looking for them, UK covers, we know a lot of the UK covers are so much better than the US covers. I have an affiliate account with them, so if you use the links in the description below, part of the proceeds to that will go towards me. So I really appreciate your support in any aspect, but consider using the affiliate links in the descriptions below. Two pieces of book mail to show you all. Thank you to Cheryl and Sharon for sending me book mail this past week. You guys are the best. I was not expecting it at all, but it's so grateful. I am thankful for you guys sending me books. I love getting book mail. So Cheryl at Shelf Improvement sent me Dragonfly Falling by Adrian Tchaikovsky. This is book 2 in the Shadows of the Apps series. I am still currently making my way through book 1, but I can't wait to continue with this series already. This is a read-along with Alan at Library of Alexandria on his Discord, and we are having so much fun with this read-along. And I love these covers. The black with the purple and the insect on the front is just beautiful. And then Sharon at Sharon Dwyer sent me book 3 in the series, Blood of the Mantis. And so I can't wait to continue this series and to be able to really get into the rest of these books once I finish book 1, Empire in Black and Gold. Talk about the books that I finished this week, because I finished 3 books this week, which is such a great reading week for me. The first book I finished is The Fiery Cross by Diana Gabaldon, and this is book 5 in the Outlander series. I was listening to the audiobook of this, and I am enjoying these books so much. This reread is such a good reread. The audiobooks are absolutely fantastic. I highly recommend them, and I will put the link in the description below of the audiobooks that I'm using. But they're just so fantastic to be able to have that immersion through audio. Once I finished The Fiery Cross, I listened to the Hobbit audiobook. This is The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien, to set up for my first read of the Lord of the Rings trilogy, and this was a reread for me. I listened to the Hobbit audiobook last year, and I loved it just as much as I did last year. It's just so great, and the narrator of this audiobook, I'll put this link down below also, but he had a different voice for all of the characters, and when the dwarves or the hobbits were singing, he actually sang those lines. He didn't just read them with a rhythm, but he actually sang them out, and he had a great singing voice. So that was really fun. And then the last book I finished this week was Notes from a Dead House by Fyodor Dostoevsky. This was a buddy read with Christy Lewis Dostoevsky in Space, Stephanie at Mr. George Reads, and Una at the Codex Cantina, and this was such an interesting book. As I've talked about before, basically Fyodor Dostoevsky, when he was a political prisoner in Siberia, he took notes of all the prisoners' stories and everything that went on in that prison, and then once he got out, he basically wrote this book. So this is a fictionalized memoir of sorts of his time in prison in Siberia, and it was so interesting and so heartwarming and heart-wrenching at times, and I think this is my favorite Dostoevsky book. I've read 3 books by him now, this one and Crime and Punishment and The Brothers Karamazov, but this one just hit me at a whole different level. It was so well written. The characters were so well done, and it just hit me at a different level than the other two books. I really enjoyed Crime and Punishment and even Brothers Karamazov, but this one is a favorite of mine so far out of all the Dostoevsky books I've read. So we will be doing a live show for Notes from a Dead House on October 9th on Stephanie's channel. Once I have a link to that, I'll link it in all of my videos so you guys can come check us out. We'll have a spoiler-free version of spoiler-free part at the beginning of our live show, and then we'll go into spoilers. So even if you haven't read this book yet, come check us out, hang out with us at the beginning, and then you can leave if you don't want spoilers. But really, really enjoyed Notes from a Dead House by Fyodor Dostoevsky. Next, let's talk about my current reads. So currently, I am still making my way through the Fall of Babel arc, and this is by Josiah Bancroft. This is book 4 in the Books of Babel series, and I'm taking my time with this, A, because I'm really enjoying it and I want to take it slow so I don't miss anything, but also because this is through NetGalley and they have specified that any of our reviews should be put out 2 weeks before publication date. So the Fall of Babel is not due to be published until November 9th, and so I will have a full review on this spoiler-free 2 weeks before that, around the end of October. So that's all I can say about that. I can't say anything more until we have 2 weeks out. I'm also I'll be still making my way through Empire in Black and Gold, which is book 1 in the Shadows of the Apps series by Adrian Tchaikovsky, and I am really, really enjoying this world, and this is totally different writing than anything I've ever been expecting before. So still making my way through Dune by Frank Herbert, and I am enjoying this so much. I just feel like he writes at such a different level than other people, and he takes real world experiences and situations and puts them in this fictional world that you know what he's hinting at, what he's writing about really, but you can still enjoy it in the fictional world. So I'm really enjoying Dune, and I hope to make some more good progress this weekend in this book. Just started last night is The Kite Runner by Khaled Hosseini. I'm doing an immersion read of this where I'm listening to the audiobook while I'm following along in the physical copy. And this is a buddy read with Josephine at Fine Reads, and this is our patron pick of the month. Josephine picked this for me to buddy read with her, and she's already read it and put her thoughts out there, and I can't wait to really get into this book and see what all the hype is about, because this is a book that's been on my TBR for a very, very long time. So many people talk about this book. It's become like a modern classic, I think, and I'm enjoying it so far, but I'm only through the first couple chapters, so I can't wait to see where this book goes. Still making my way through the read-along of Count of Monte Cristo, which is another immersion read for me, and this book is so good. It's so well written, it's so fun, and the audiobook I'm listening to, the narrator just has this calming tone to his voice, this calming accent where you can just listen to him read anything and it just calms you, and it makes you feel fancy because he pronounces the French words in a way that sounds just fancy and sophisticated, and I'm enjoying this story. We're really getting to good parts in this story where it's really starting to pick up, so I can't wait to continue with Count of Monte Cristo, which is a read-along with a whole bunch of people, and it started in August and it's going through October, so you'll hear lots more to come on the Count of Monte Cristo. My next reads, when I am done reading Dune, I will be moving on to Valor by John Gwynne, which is book 2 in the Faithful and the Fallen series. And this book is a buddy read with my friend Sharon at Sharon Dwyer and my friend Ben at Ben Overlord. Ben is currently putting his new channel into progress. We hope to have that soon, but we're all buddy reading this together on my Discord, and I can't wait to finally get into this because I enjoyed Malice so much that I can't wait to see where the story goes with all these characters. Once I'm done reading The Kite Runner, I will be starting Leviathan Wakes by James S.A. Corey, And this is book 1 in the Expanse series, and I've been watching this TV show, and I really, really, really like this TV show, so I hope that the books are just as good. As you know, a lot of times the books are better than the adaptations, so I can't wait to get into this series. And this is a buddy read with Jessie at the Bookish Mom, and I believe Jessie has started this and is enjoying it so far, so I can't wait to see what the hype is all about for this one. Once I'm done with The Empire in Black and Gold, I'll be moving on to Birds Are Not for the Cat. This is by J.R. Trouse and Silas, and I can't wait to read this. I've heard so many things about this from J.R. Trouse during a live show that we did together. I am so excited to read this. So that is my weekly reading wrap up for this week. Let me know what you read in the comments below last week, what you're looking forward to reading next week. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I have a new video coming out. As always, my Patreon and my Discord information will be in the description below. Come join our Patreon. It's only $1 a month, and we have tons of fun there, and we've got tons of new surprises coming out in the next couple months. So come join the Patreon because it's a ton of fun, and I love it. Keep reading, and I love you all to the moon and back. Bye.